And I don't know what's going to happen with her, but I know that if she gives her life to God and allows God in her body, then nothing can go wrong.
Han Meditations.
Hello guys, I am Han. This is Kelly.
Hi guys.
We are Han Meditations and we're back with another interesting video. In this video, I just want to tell you guys straight up that this is a message that we truly believe God wants us to share with you all. And, you know, we're so humbled to be close to 100,000 subscribers. We love you guys so much. And we want you to know that no matter what you guys are going through, you can succeed. You can get through it. I was diagnosed with stage 5 kidney disease. They told me I would not get better, and I did get better through the faith, the belief in God, and through my beautiful wife, who I know could help me through any challenges. So it doesn't matter what happens. I will always be there for her, and she will always be there for me, and we will always be together, guys. So, you know, we're not one of these couples that, you know, they're going to fight and break up over anything. Like when we did our vows, it means for life. And that's what it means for us. And, you know, Kelly's parents are still together, and it's just such a beautiful thing to see. And my parents are still together in a way as well. So, you know, they're always together every single day. So,
I mean, people might not even know how long we've been together. We met when I was in 8th grade and Han was in 9th grade. And now we're 31 and 32.
Yeah,
we've been in our lives basically, well,
all of our adult lives, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
We've almost never been apart. I mean, really think about
basically
that.
We were kids.
Yeah. So, you know, it's an interesting story. So as the more that you connect with God, the more you do your prayers, the more you're meditating or doing your spiritual practices like journaling and just really just reading the Quran or the Bible or whatever holy text you choose to read, it's going to do something that's going to increase your vibration. And what that means is you're going to be vibrating at a higher level. Your synchronicities are going to increase. So things are going to be going smoother in your life. If you feel like things are difficult and they're going out of whack, that means you're not praying enough. That means you're not in your spiritual practices enough, because everything aligns with us perfectly. If something happens, I feel like and I know that it's meant to be there. So whenever I was in the hospital, I felt like I need to be there because it's going to help me and really change the course of my life. So the other day, it's really interesting that Kelly's father calls us. We pick up the phone. He says, hey, one of my buddies, Kelly's dad, he was the foreman of the union. So he was in charge of a whole union, a workers union. He's a blue collar worker. He's a strong guy. He's a, successful worker. And he's worked her whole life. That's all she's known and seen is, that example of a man working day in and day out. So, I respect him for that, and Kelly respects him as well. So, even when I got with Kelly, I knew I have big shoes to fill because her dad is working every day and he's not making excuses. So it really is a beautiful process. So he calls us and he says, hey, one of my friends that was in the union, his daughter got diagnosed with stage 5 kidney disease and she's in the hospital now. And
she's only 23. And it's not like this was just a stranger who happened to be in the union as well. This is a close family friend. Like his wife, my mom and her were very good friends. They actually worked together for like 10 years cleaning houses together. And also his daughter, the 23-year-old who was diagnosed with this, she used to be good friends with my younger sister. They're exact same age. So our families know each other very well. Family friends.
So, as soon as we hear this, we're thinking, okay, we've been here before. So we start saying, in this situation, it's a delicate situation, as you guys know. You don't want to just push on people and push on them as soon as they got the news. Right. So we're saying we want to give these people our information. If they contact us, fine. If not, fine. But we wish them well. But at least tell them my story so that they know it's possible that they can heal and get better from something of this magnitude. So, skip forward to about maybe a week and a half later, Kelly's dad maybe a week later, Kelly's dad texted her some more information saying, hey, I gave them your number.
Yeah.
And these people now, they probably live about an hour away from us, from where we live now. It's probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, at least.
So at least. So we're thinking, okay, cool. He gave us a number. The next day, I'm at the house. I'm telling Kelly, hey, man, I want to go out. I want to run to the Dollar Tree. It's right by our house. It's one of our favorite stores where we get some, stuff for the home. So Kelly's like, I'm not really.
I was in the middle of my journaling and practice at that point. And I was like, usually I want to go to the Dollar Tree and maybe he doesn't, because that's one of my favorite stores. I love a good deal.
I don't really like shopping, honestly. Like, I don't. You guys see me. I wear the same things. I just give me a black T-shirt and some pants, and I'm good to go, So Kelly's like.
So I was like, all right, just let me finish up the journaling. I'm almost done, and fine, we'll go.
So, we get in the car, and it's probably 1.5 miles from our house. We get in the car. Kelly just starts talking about God and going on, saying, how beautiful God is. She's talking about how she wishes everybody could see the power of God, and it's all you need.
Because life will just unfold magically for you. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I was saying. Just that power of things will just crazily fall into place. Like, that was the idea I had. And I actually, I had some tears pretty much come up. Because I was just thinking, like, if people just really gave their will to God and say, just you show me, you show me what to focus on and what my path is, and submit. But if they could just see the power in that submission and what God will show you, it's just magical, enchanting.
It was just, when she's talking about it, because everything Kelly said, sometimes Kelly probably thinks I don't listen to her. Every wife probably thinks at some point, they're yapping and yapping, they're not listening. No, like, people need to understand, when Kelly speaks, I listen, because this woman actually saved my life in the hospital. She made me go to the doctor. Her intuition is on. Whenever she says something, she told me I was going to get better, and I believed her. And I always knew that if she was with me, I could accomplish anything. And because of that, I did. And that's why I'm so grateful to her, so that she knows and she's aware that, I made it come true. Well, I told her that if she's with me, I can accomplish anything. And I did. So now she knows that whenever I say something, it's the truth. So she's telling me this, and I'm listening. And we pull up to the dollar store. We get out the car. And we're just looking around. It wasn't really anything in particular we needed. Maybe some envelope. An envelope, nothing big. And, I'll let you tell.
So I was in there, and then I saw someone who looked kind of familiar, and I felt like they were kind of looking at me too, a woman. And I was like, is that someone I know? And I start thinking in my head, I'm like, that does kind of look like the woman we were just talking about, the couple with the daughter who just got diagnosed with a kidney disease. So I was like, no, she's just on my mind because my dad was just talking about them. So the woman, she turns her back and goes down the hall, and I see right in the back of her jacket, it says 310, which is my dad's union number. And, the people in the unions are very proud, and they'll, put their sticker on their cars and whatever. So I was like, wait, hold on. And so she's walking down the hall, and then I heard her call out the name of the girl that, it's her daughter. So I'm like, what? And so I just, the girl had a mask on and stuff. I couldn't see that good. So I just went over. I was like, hey, are you guys the blah, blah, blahs? Their last name. And then I start seeing that. I'm like, oh, yeah, that does look like her. And then she looked at me. She's like, oh, Kelly, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this is crazy. Did your dad tell you that my dad, gave him my number for you guys to talk? And they didn't even know yet. They were like, huh, what? I'm like, you guys don't know about, what happened with us? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. Well, this is my husband, Han, because I haven't seen them in quite a long time. And then I was like, he had stage 5 kidney disease and was on dialysis, and he completely recovered. And they're just amazed and shocked. And then, we were just having discussion. And she was even saying, we were talking about, changing your diet and, of course, your mind state. And Han was talking about how much journaling he was doing. We were both writing the same thing over and over and over. And we both happened to end our affirmation with, we want to help people in the name of God.
Yeah. Spread love, light, healing, peace, and harmony in the name of God.
And I would be writing, and now we are helping millions of people in the name of God.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
So. anyway, we're telling them this, and they're just they just can't believe it. The mom, she's tearing up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's just crazy. I'm like, I didn't even think that you guys would be here, because I was like, no, there's no way they're all the way over here. And they used to live a little bit closer, but it turns out they had moved even farther away from where we were.
We're like, why are you guys even around here? Like,
exactly.
Like the chances that they would be at the right Dollar Tree right by us, and they live an hour away after the dad text at that right exact time for us to see them. We're just talking
about the power of God.
Usually we're in and out. We're not even in that. Because what we needed, the envelopes, were in that exact
we were standing right by
location,
them.
The same place that they were. We've been in and out places a million times and not even seen anyone, not wanted to see anyone. And the fact that this happens just shows that God is working in mysterious ways at all times and connecting us, and wanted us to share this story to let you know that I know there's someone out there that needs to hear this message. I know there's someone out there that's struggling with something, and I'm telling you that there is hope, because give your life to God, give everything you have to God, and allow God into your body, and that perfection will permeate and extinguish all dis-ease. It will extinguish all anxieties. It will extinguish everything. Whatever you're struggling with, give it to God, because God is strong enough to basically destroy it. God is strong enough to permeate that energy and turn it into positivity. He's strong enough to put that in your body, because the only thing that exists in the presence of God is perfection. So if you allow perfection into your body by the means of God, then anything can be taken care of and anything can be healed within you. And I know someone needs to hear that. So to me, it doesn't matter if this video gets 1 view. I know whoever sees this needs to hear it. And that's why we're here telling you guys this message, because it's powerful and it's real. And we believe in this, and we believe and we trust in God. And we know that everything is going to happen in perfect timing and perfect alignment. And we're so grateful and have so much gratitude in our heart for every single one of you. You have no idea. This brings tears to our eyes, even talking about this stuff, because this is so spectacular. When we're talking to the mother, she's crying. Tears are coming down her eyes. She's just, because I'm telling her that I could do it. I saw the hope that ignited within her. I saw the inspiration. I saw the glint in the daughter's eye that allowed her to realize that it is possible. And I don't know what's going to happen with her, but I know that if she gives her life to God and allows God in her body, then nothing can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't even say the reason that they were out in that area is they just happened to go over, and they said that the girl has barely even been going out, and this was her first time, and they were going out shopping because tomorrow is her birthday. They said literally like the day it happened, they said tomorrow is her birthday, and so we're out shopping and whatever, and she hasn't even been out of the house really, because dialysis really is a tough thing, and you get very extremely tired where you can't even move your arms sometimes, let alone leave the house. So it was just honestly just truly divine. And and when I was in the car talking about the power of God, like that is the exact type of things I'm talking about. And so it's just so remarkable that happened like that right after, because this can only happen from God, period. And to me, a lot of amazing things happen in life. Oh, you get a car, you get a house, the things you plan out for are beautiful. But to me, the most beautiful things in life are those moments where I have no control and I'm just shown the awe and the wonder and the splendor of God and what is really possible in this world. Those are my favorite moments in the world. Absolutely. And I wish everyone could experience that, truly.
And we know that people will. Mm-hmm. And that's why we feel called to share this message with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want us to share more synchronicities, more moments of God in our life, we absolutely will. So thank you guys for being here listening. And thank you to everyone who subscribes, likes the video, comments. Thank you to everyone who donates to the channel. We need it more than you realize. We appreciate it more than you realize. Every single dollar counts.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We love you, and we'll see you
in the next video.